All right, today's basic is FHA versus conventional. I wanted to switch it up a little bit because we're still doing basics, but I wanted to give you a pricing scenario to really paint the picture of the differences and why sometimes conventional may not be best for you and sometimes FHA may not be best for you, okay? So here we go. Listen up. All right, so the scenario, just for your own knowledge, is, and I'm going to show graphics that also have this, so that way you can follow it if you're a visual person. Maybe you're not auditory like myself. I am not an auditory person. I'm gonna be taking notes. I need to see it and listen and be kinesthetic as well, like touch, feel, everything. Okay. Anyway, so you have a house that is $215,000, right? So we're going to talk about a conventional program. And we're going to talk about an FHA program. We're going to go through both of those programs, one with a 620 credit score and then one with a 700 credit score. I just want to show you the difference. Nothing is changing on the house. It's the exact same house. The only difference is the program and the credit score. Okay, so here we go. First, we're going to start with our 620 credit score. And I'm going to sum it all up at the end. Okay, so 620 credit score, if they go conventional, their payment is going to be about $1,900 for a $215,000 house. If they go FHA, their payment's going to be about $1,740. So already we're at $160 difference for a person that has a 620 credit score for the exact same house. All right. So for that exact same house, we're going to go to somebody that has a 700 credit score. And all we're factoring in, everything else is the same, right? The house is the same, the debt to income is the same, the amount of money they have saved is the same, right? So now, for a person who has a 700 credit score, conventional, the payment is $1,591, and the payment for an FHA with 700 credit score is $1,680. So between those two payments, you're about $100, about $90 difference, right? So why do I bring this up? If we look at the biggest difference, we have the 620 credit score that had the $1,900 payment. That's the highest payment that out of the four choices. And then you have the 700 credit score with the $1,590 payment, right? So what is that? That's like a $300 difference just because your credit score is better. Same exact program on those two, okay? So for the 600 credit score, between the conventional and the FHA had the lower payment, $1,740 versus $1,900, right? So what is that, $150, $160 difference? For the 700 credit score, you know, I already told you it's about a $90 difference. So the reason why I point that out to you is because your loan officer, your lender, is going to look at your entire credit profile and they're going to advise you on what they feel like is going to help you get the lowest payment. They're working for you, okay? I mean, most of them are working for you. And so what I'll say to this is be knowledgeable, ask the questions. You can always have somebody provide you this different scenarios so you can see with your own eyes, like, hey, what would it be if I had a conventional? What would it be if I had FHA? But don't just go in wanting one thing, because that one thing might not be best for you. Now, sometimes you have to choose a program that may not be best for you because maybe you're a married person and you are separated, but you don't want to have to include your spouse's debts. Then you might choose a specific program based on that scenario. Or maybe you have a 790 credit score, but you have a lot of debt. Maybe you have a car note, and then you're paying for your wife's car note, and then you're paying for your daughter's car note, and so your debt's high. FHA may be better. So those are different factors that we consider when we're evaluating a loan. But I just wanted to let you see the visual of those differences. And so what I will do is at the end of this video, I'm going to put little still shots so that way you can kind of see the visual aspect of it and where your payments would be. I did a video like this before, and this one will just be a little bit different. So everything is going to be the same except for the programs and the credit scores. So that way you can get a true visual of why, depending on your scenario, a program may be best for you. So I know this is a long video, but it is great information. So I really hope that you took the time to listen. If you have questions, maybe I confused you, let me know. Slide into my DMs. Let's have a conversation. But I also want to tell you that these are not the only programs that are available. There are other programs that are available. I just use these two because these are the most commonly used ones. And they also are the ones that people come in requesting. All right. I think that's it. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.